Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Day 2, Session 6 of the Junior Grand Slam event here at the National Center of Excellence, brought to you by Sight and Sound Technologies. I am Sherman Nelson, your Minister of Information, and I will be your host with the most to guide you through another fantastic division of great action. Today, in this session, we're featuring our female under 63 kilogram fighters, and I guarantee you we got some barn burners coming to you guys. In the booth, as always, I'm joined by my partner in crime, Jason Poos, and without any further ado, let's get it on. Y'all ready to get it on? Oh, all right. TJ, you ready? Yeah! That's my boy. I love Terrence Jennings. All right, here we go. In blue, from the great state of Texas, Samara Obot. And in red, from Florida, Larissa Gallo.
But our first quarterfinalists in the women's under 63 kilogram division have entered the arena. Welcome to the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. I'm Jason Poos. You're chopping it up with Jason Poos and Sherman Nelson. This is our second session of the day. We'll have several. Glad you're joining us here at the National Center of Excellence here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Excited to have you along. My partner and I, Sherman will be along shortly with me. Let's talk a little bit about our players that we're starting off here. We have Samara Obot from Texas in the blue. She is from the Houston Center for Taekwondo, coached by Gianni Giambi. She's 15 years old, one of the youngest players in this tournament so far. She's from Houston, Texas, and attends Elkins High School. Her favorite food is sushi. On the other side, we have Larissa Gallo. She's 5'8". She's 62 kilograms. She's from Peak Performance, coached by Juan Moreno. She's 17 years old, from Homestead, Florida, and she attends South Dade Senior High. Her favorite food, everything.
That is the best answer I've ever seen.
We do have a parentheses burgers, but I'm going to stick with
I've gotten
everything.
a chance to talk to those Gallo girls,
Yeah,
and they are such a great family.
Scored,
Nice
and
young
scored
ladies.
two quick points, now 4 quick points.
And they can fight.
By Larissa Gallo on
She
the
has a
defensive
sister.
cut. So the height difference is significant here, as we've got a 5'8" and a 5'4". But I will tell you that we know these sisters pretty well. We've got to see them compete at the Nationals and some other grand. Maybe the Senior Grand Slam was old enough to do it, if I'm not mistaken, both of them. So we got to see them compete, know that they're competing at a high level. And another 2 points, but I will tell you, I think their ceiling is unlimited. I really do.
Super high, yeah, definitely.
Very
Again,
sweet.
We talk about the character of the athletes that we want to see. We don't want people who can fight. We want people who are worth us fighting for.
Sure.
You know?
And first round ends, Larissa Gallo, 3 straight body shots to take a 6-0 lead. Give you a little more particulars about these great young fighters. Samara Obot won a bronze at the President Cup in 2018. She's the cadet Texas State champion in 2018. In her first year competing, she won a bronze at the national championships. She enjoys running track, drawing, and hanging out with her friends and family when she's not doing Taekwondo. On the other side, Larissa Gallo medaled for the first time in 4 years of doing Taekwondo at the Nationals, juniors, and seniors. So she's only been doing it for 4 years and has already medaled. She likes to hang out with close friends. She likes going out and traveling the world and finally studying more about dentistry as she wants to become a future dentist. The dentist, Gallo sister.
That's awesome, and I am definitely not an anti-dentite. So I'm a proud supporter and proponent of dentistry and good teethus.
Yeah, is there such thing as dentite?
According to Jerry Seinfeld and Kramer.
Then it's true. Then it's obviously it's good. Yeah, it looks a little sloppy, but both girls are really, really content to stick with their front leg, say, I'm going to make it work,
Yeah.
This is what I do. Oh, nice front leg. She leans back, reaches really far with it.
Right. Miss Obot's going to have to contend with that at least 4-inch height differential.
Yeah, it showed up there because the turn was obviously a little bit late, but even if she was on time, I still think that the roundhouse kick from the front leg from Gallo would have contacted the Hogu and still would have garnered her those 2 points. Oh, great punch. That's a nice punch by Larissa Gallo, very physical in nature. Good, nice off the line. Good follows by Obot. Into the first round with an 8-0 lead. So she's made, I apologize, into the second round. I'll tell you what she's done. She's extended her lead, and she's done it with little pressure, little adversity. Right. And that's going to be helpful down the line if she can continue to win this match and keep it at this pace. You have several matches. In this case, you'll have 3. So not to be pressed, not to have a ton of adversity in your first match because you're just in control of the distance, in control of the timing, and, of course, in control of the scoreboard.
Right.
Really helps.
Yeah, and it does. And when you know that your semifinal match is against the #1 seed, you want to be as loose and relaxed going into that as possible.
Great point.
Now, Miss Obot got in just then, but then she backs out.
Yeah, but she's decided she's going to make it. This third round is going to be a war, and I like that. I think this is where you're just going to say, like, I'm going to kick in bunches. They're not always going to be perfect. They're not always going to be scoring techniques. But maybe they're going to set the next one up and the next one up and the next one up that will score because I'm hitting you off balance. She gets her first point on a deduction. Gallo a little bit loose with that front leg. At times that could be a little careless, but that's not careless.
That's not loose. Right.
Yeah, and that's not careless, and that's beautiful and clean.
Nor was it a whisper.
Nice cut there. Really snappy cut. Really athletic girls, the Gallo girls, both sisters. We met their mother. Shout out to their mother.
Yes.
Amazing woman.
A really nice family.
Yeah, really solid. Just impressed to be around them. Impressed to be around the girls. Impressed to be around the mother. Another nice sliding cut. It was interesting. She slid it to the backside and got the backside of the Hogu. So not just kind of snapping it where she wants, but moving it around when it's not exactly where I thought it was going to be. The Hogu was going to be. I'm going to go to the backside and get in a little extra point there. But just right now, it's just on cruise control. At 12-1, hasn't felt any pressure, hasn't been in any rough positions to this point. And give a lot of credit to Larissa Gallo and her Coach Moreno, as they have a good game plan that's going to keep her in control of this match. That ends the match here with Larissa Gallo with a 12-1 win over Samara Obot. So Samara will bow out of our competition in the quarterfinals. But you said it, Sherman. Larissa Gallo with a solid game plan now moves to the semifinals where she'll take on the #1 seed, Natalie Hershberger from Ohio. This is a very competitive division. I know a lot of these athletes.
Yes. And I was just thinking that, that's one of the things I like about the junior division is you get to know a lot of these athletes and you get to a lot of context around these matchups.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. And I know the next 2 fighters really well. We're going to have our Akila Franklin and Arwen Sullivan, and both are extremely high-level fighters. So I'm looking forward to this matchup, and I'm looking forward to the Brittany Morales, Catherine Wren one in the following match. So interesting enough, it's a highly competitive division. Waiting just a few minutes, take a quick time out, come back. Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies.
All right, our next quarterfinal match in this women's minus 63 kilogram division. In blue, from Washington, Akila Franklin. And in red, from Texas, Arwen Sullivan.
And our second quarterfinal has entered the arena. You heard Sherman. Let's talk about the players. We have Akila Franklin from Washington State.
AKA Thumper.
AK Thumper. 5'7", under 63 kilograms, so she's right at the top of the weight category. From Seattle. She attends Summit Sierra High School, where she's in the 11th grade, and her favorite food is watermelon. On the other side, we have Arwen Sullivan, who's 5'7", 136 pounds. Competes for NTA Taekwondo, coached by Sang Cha. She is from Coppell, Texas, attends Newton High School at Coppell, where she's a 10th grader and enjoys sushi. Akila, coached by Kevin Brooks and Master Sean. Kevin's in the chair today, know him well. It's actually not Kevin. We'll get to who that coach is here momentarily. Good action, 2-0 Arwen. And this Arwen Sullivan's a sneaky fighter, Sherman.
Yeah.
Like I know her well. Trinity Sullivan was a junior team member for us, so she's the younger sister and has grown to almost look exactly like her. Same body type, same kind of general style, both very explosive. Know the family well. Extremely great, nice family. Spent a lot of time with them. And on the other side, same thing with Akila. Know their family well. Got to meet them and spend some time with them, and she's been one of the most improved players in USA Taekwondo, in my opinion, in the last 2 years. 2-2, Akila scores. Oh, we've got a disconnection. And a nice score by Franklin.
Yeah, Akila's content to, stick with the traditional game plan of enter with the cut, engage with the cut, and then follow with that left leg.
Kevin Park is what I think I've been told that is the coach, so we'll make sure that we'll get confirmation if you know that.
Yes, it is.
Nice round for both girls as Arwen starts with a 2-0 lead. Akila responds with 2 body shots to take a 4-2 lead after the first round. Let's talk about their accomplishments. Akila Franklin's been on the junior national team. She's It says October training 2 times, so I think that's interesting enough. I'd like to know a little more about that. I've trained in October 2 times as well, so that's interesting. But she has been to Korea and trained in the Korean. I know that her coach, Coach Kevin Park and Master Sean, both of them, they've taken them to Korea quite a bit and compete. She enjoys singing, dancing, and having fun with friends and family when she's not in the Taekwondo Jojang training. Arwen Sullivan, on the other side, she won first at the Canadian Open, and she won third at the President's Cup in 2019.
Good cover. She got caught out there on the turn, was still able to cover.
Oh, a nice spin.
There's a double tap.
Yeah, she's lost a lot of weight. Akilah Franklin has, and she's fighting in a lighter division.
She was a cadet.
Yeah, and she's really become more explosive and more flexible with that weight loss.
She's gotten a lot faster.
So couldn't be more impressed. Like I said, to me, one of the most improved athletes in USA Taekwondo. Just get to watch a lot of Taekwondo.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
And she's just really improved over the last couple of years. Was a good player, and we got to see her in competitions and even a camp or two. And
right.
Look, good player, no doubt.
I've coached her at a couple of events.
Yeah, but now you can see she's really improved and got herself on the junior team, and just couldn't be more impressed. Doing a good job. She scrapes that. Actually, interesting. That scraped right on the chin and scored.
And you're right. As I look at Arwen, she does remind me a whole lot of her sister.
That's a nice left leg. Comes up and comes actually around the guard and touches. So the guard's out there covered, but she does a good job of wrapping the foot up and touching the headgear. So Akilah Franklin ends the round on a positive note and ends up 10-5. So she's now kind of extended her lead a little bit. Anyone's game.
Oh, most definitely. This game is still up in the air.
I'd like to get some context on some of what do they like to do on the outside of Taekwondo, because let's talk a little bit about Arwen's, because Arwen says, what do I like to do outside Taekwondo? Model, UN, I don't know if that's the model UN United Nations, soccer, DECA, human rights, summits, and reading.
Oh, man, so Arwen is engaged in the world around her. I like that.
Well, it sounds like she's very engaged in her high school as well, because DECA's a high school, kind of a, if you know what DECA is, I think that's sort of a marketing type thing for high school. So. Yeah, Coach Shaw is looking for the follow. Finally gets the left leg over the shoulder again after he's asking for the follow. So he's saying, follow that initial cut. What does she do? She does it and scores. Third round action, just under a minute. Got a tight game here between two players that know each other well. They've trained together at camps, so they definitely know each other. Akilah being the 2 seed here, she's got a 2-point lead. Arwen is definitely giving her all she can handle, and Arwen scores the head kick, and here we go. And another. She gets 2 in a row, so Akilah Franklin in a little bit of trouble here. Just 20 seconds left, down by 3 points. That second head kick was huge. Down and not attacking. This is surprising to me. Just under a second. That ends the match. Arwen Sullivan, 2 massive shots late in the third round to come back and win that match. So that's an upset. The number 2 seed is out, Sherm, in the under 63 kilogram division of the females. So we'll say goodbye to Akilah Franklin. Say hello to Arwen Sullivan as she moves into the semifinals. That left leg brought it around the guard twice was how she kept herself in the match. It wasn't the prettiest, but it was definitely effective.
And she didn't have a high energy output. She didn't do a lot. But she got what she needed when she needed it.
There it is. There's the initial one that she brought it kind of around the guard. The arm was out, and then you'll see it one later exactly the same. So congratulations to Arwen Sullivan on her quarterfinal win. She's now in the semifinals where she's awaiting the winner of Brittany Morales and Catherine Wren. That's coming up shortly. We'll take a quick break, come back at the Junior Grand Slam here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's presented by Sight and Sound Technologies.
All right, our final quarterfinal match. In blue, from Florida, Brittany Morales. And in red, from Indiana, Catherine Wren.
Our last quarterfinal just entered the arena. It's Brittany Morales from Florida, Catherine Wren from Indiana. Brittany Morales is 5'7", 62 kilograms from Peak Performance, coached by Juan Moreno. Her hometown is Miami, and she attends Miami Art Studio at Zelda Glazer. She's a senior and enjoys Italian and Cuban food. On the other side, Catherine Wren is 5'9", 133, so definitely one of the taller athletes at 5'9". From Next Gen Taekwondo, coached by Chris Hershberger. Her hometown is Pendleton, Indiana, and she attends Pendleton Senior High, where she's a junior and enjoys sushi and sashimi. And we're off and running, 15 seconds in. No score yet. There's our first score for Brittany Morales. So Brittany scores an inside right leg roundhouse kick.
Oh, that was nice.
Against Catherine. That's a nice change for roundhouse kick or under kick with her right leg from Wren. Doesn't go into the points, but got 2 touches already. So their girls are finding the range quickly. Oh, and a beautiful right leg over the shoulder. Just a contacts not just the headgear, but part of the face of Brittany Morales. Kind of stunned her just a tad. Oh, great cut kick by Morales. Held her leg up, waited for Catherine Wren to raise her back leg to kind of counter, snaps the cut, gets the 2 points and a deduction. So beautiful taekwondo by both girls here, really understanding this game at a high level. Good cover by Morales as Wren's content to try to kick underneath with her right leg of the cut kick. She brings her leg up and over and tries to score, but doesn't get the foot. Got it high enough, but just too tight, and her sensors on her foot guard couldn't contact the headgear. That ends the round with a 5-3 lead for Brittany Morales over Catherine Wren. Both these players tall, both solid, both really know what they're doing. Brittany Morales, her accomplishments, she won the Costa Rican Open in 2018. She took a bronze in the 2019 U.S. Open and took a bronze in the Costa Rica Open in the adult division this year. So that's impressive. Definitely old enough to do that now. She enjoys cheerleading and dance when she's not doing taekwondo. On the other side, Catherine Wren, and she goes by Kate on our sheet, so we're going to call her Kate. She knocked her dad out when she was 14 years old, she said.
Oh, boy.
She's a 6-time Indiana State champ. Made it to the team trials her first year. And she won the jelly bean guessing contest in 5th grade.
So, I don't know.
I'm not sure how that made it into our
Yeah, I don't know. I
Taekwondo
think she took some liberties.
But I absolutely love it. And she's down because Brittany Morales scored again.
I have learned that the Model UN is a debate team.
fantastic.
Yes. So when Arwen was listing that, shout out to Monica Mata for providing
Yeah,
timely.
because I didn't think that's another nice score. Morales with a headshot there, kind of caught Kate Wren off balance there, just didn't catch her ready. Beautiful job by Brittany Morales, taking a 5-point lead, almost scores again there. So I think she's really found where she can reach her with certain things.
Right.
And there hasn't been a ton of recognition by by Kate Wren.
Kate Wren.
Now Kate just scored right off the bat again. So if she can raise that, she's only down by 3. So it felt like it was a big lead for Brittany Morales, but that lead has shrunk dramatically here in the last 20 seconds.
Brittany's got some ferocity.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I do too. And she goes to the body, engages her hands at the body.
Yeah, she did cut
lifts
there.
It up to the face.
She got it stuck on Kate's hands there, and then was able to push it up to the chin and get the 3 points. That 3-point kick is big to me. I felt like this was really, really tight, and I felt like the momentum was switching a little bit to Kate Wren. But sure enough, nice face kick to end the round for Brittany Morales. She takes the momentum right back and will have herself a 6-point lead going into the final round. Kate enjoys weightlifting. She enjoys her youth leadership academy, and she enjoys helping with her 7 siblings.
How do you have time to do taekwondo? Yikes.
Well, and in the process, win a jelly bean guessing contest as well in the 5th grade. So. And a nice Brittany Morales, another nice headshot. Yeah, just Coach Marino's made a couple adjustments to the flip, to the face, and there's another. Surprising enough that they're just not recognizing now. She's in trouble. Kate's not in trouble because that right leg has been going to the body, getting stuck on top of her hand, and she's able to flip it up easily to the face. There's one. That's
nice.
really
Hook
nice.
Kick. Oh, dumps her on the back of the head. Listen, Brittany Morales is clicking on all cylinders.
She is clicking on all cylinders, and she has definitely been the person that's kicked with the most intent.
Yeah.
Those are, and I say that
today.
Yeah,
everybody
we've
watched today.
Yeah, so far, those kicks got snapped. Those kicks, and other people have done it, but those have come with some ferocity, as you talked about earlier. Yeah, this is an extremely competitive division. You got Akila Franklin already out of the competition. You got Natalie Hershberger, the 1 seed. We haven't seen her yet. You've got Brittany Morales here, who's really impressive.
15 seconds.
Okay, Wren's going to have to get busy if she's going to bow out of this tournament. There's a nice head kick by Wren, so she's not going away quietly. Well done. Congratulations,
Very
Brittany
nice.
Morales. She'll move to the semifinals, where she'll take on Sullivan on the other side. Kate Wren about in the quarterfinals, so she'll be back. Amazing competition there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our first semifinal of the day in the women's minus 63 kilogram division. In blue, from Ohio, Natalie Hershberger. And in red, from Florida, Larissa Gallo.
And we're back with our first semifinal in the minus 63 kilogram category of the females. The number 1 seed, Natalie Hershberger in the blue, against the number 5 seed, Larissa Gallo in the red. Larissa dispatched of Samara Obot in the quarters. Natalie, the number 1 seed, got a bye into the semifinals. Natalie's 5'8". She's 60.5 kilograms from Next Gen Taekwondo, coached by her father, Chris Hershberger. She is from Mansfield, Ohio, and attends Ontario High in the 10th grade. Her favorite food is a bacon cheeseburger. On the other side, Larissa Gallo is 5'8". She's 62 kilograms from Peak Performance, coached by Juan Moreno. She's from Homestead, Florida, and attends South Dade Senior High. She's in the 11th grade, and her favorite food is everything, especially burgers. Let's get to it. Both tall fighters for the division. Both girls very strong, very active fighters. Busy outside, busy inside, just like competing at a high level and like trading kicks. Great punch and a beautiful over the shoulder by Natalie Hershberger. Very explosive. Good job by Larissa ducking the head kick, but the punch scored easily.
This is a match that I've kind of been looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, both these players have shown us that they've got a lot of skill. We've seen them both in the national championships now. We've seen them both now, and one of them in a Grand Slam, and the other one, has won pretty much everything up to date that we've watched. So we're pretty familiar with Natalie. That punch right leg hasn't scored yet, but it is fast. It is extremely quick. The reaction time to go from the punch right to the right leg head kick is really nicely done by Natalie Hershberger. Gallo, nice hanging cut. Dropped it a little early, almost got countered. Didn't, though. Great cover by Larissa Gallo. Good first round by both girls.
Yes, very nice.
A lot
very
of action,
nice.
not a lot of points, which means great covers. Let's talk about some accomplishments. It might take me an hour to get through Natalie Hershberger's. She's a 2-time All-American. She's a 4-time USA Taekwondo national champion. I mean, at this age, she's 4-time. That's impressive.
Yeah.
She's a 3-time US Open gold medalist as well. She's a 3-time President's Cup gold medalist also. Last but not least, she won the 2019 Pan American Junior Team Championship. She won it.
Shout out to our own, we have another analyst, Harper Nelson, who is watching from Waldorf, and she has informed us that she doesn't like what she sees.
Yeah, she's I don't think, and Natalie with a nice body shot that scores. So
Nice. So hopefully we'll get Harper caught up on the modern iteration of Taekwondo.
Yeah, I apologize, Harper. Nice, 2 back-to-back.
Very nice, very nice.
Body shots by Natalie Hershberger. So she goes from the 3 quickly up to 7, and she goes 5 then 7 with 2 quick follows. One round, another follow there to score. Yeah, Harper, we'll do it better. We'll try to do better. I apologize. It's really my partner really hamstrings me.
Harper knows that that's not true because your partner's her favorite person in the whole wide world.
We'll continue on with 4, just halfway through this.
7-1.
And a great off-the-line back.
I love the offensive turn.
Yeah, it's really well set up by Larissa Gallo.
And she recovered well out of it. Typically, there's a little drag coming out of that offensive back kick.
Distance first. So far away. Good cover.
Beautiful cut. Drives her down. Looked like she was going to roundhouse kick with her back leg. Gave the little intent that I'm going to throw my left leg back leg. Changes it and does a right leg cut kick and drives her down. Gives herself a point through a deduction. So
8-1.
Well done.
Yeah, that was a good exchange right there.
Yeah, Natalie Hershberger really understands this game, and so you're not going to beat her by her making a ton of mistakes.
No, but I like these Gallo girls, man. They play this game at a really high level.
Yeah, they look good. They're both of them, and I saw Coach Moreno on that offensive back. He's like shook his hand like we had that, and he's right. It looked really well executed. Unfortunate that it just maybe it was a little low, maybe it was covered, but it was the right move, and I think it was called by the coach.
All right, Jason, what are you telling Larissa? We're down 7 points. You're in Coach Moreno's shoes. What are you telling her?
Yeah, she's getting caught. Wow, physical crescent kick by Natalie. Just physicality.
That was just you summed it up perfectly with physicality.
Yeah, it wasn't just your normal, hey, I'm going to loop my leg over. It was, I'm going to hit you in the face and knock you down. You could see some, like I talked about, some bad intentions. Brittany Morales had them. Natalie Hershberger has them as well. Look, Gallo's not out of this. She's just going to have to do it on the offense.
Not at all.
But the problem is she's getting caught standing there right when she's about to attack. Natalie Hershberger has a great feel for saying, look, I'm going to go attack. My defense is going to be to not let you get your kicks off against me.
And you know how you can feel that energy building when somebody's prepping to get ready to go,
exactly.
And she kicks right at that point.
And that's solid taekwondo. That's really high level. That's Chris Hershberger training his daughter, and that's how that works.
The great thing is, Jay, is both these ladies have pretty good taekwondo IQs.
Yeah,
execution may not always
been doing it a lot longer than Larissa.
She's been doing it at a professional level.
I'm going to go back to what your initial thing. The Gallo sisters' future is so bright right now. Hey, there's still time. Let's see if she can do it. 10 seconds. Good spin. Good axe kick. Keep driving. A little running there by Hershberger.
That warrants the deduction.
Yeah, of course. That's a 100% run, and she's familiar with that. She'll take good spin, and she'll end up with a 14-3 lead, much closer than the score. So congratulations to Larissa Gallo on her quarterfinal finish. But Natalie Hershberger is on to the final. The number 1 seed has moved on with a solid win over a solid player in Larissa Gallo. Very impressed with Larissa's game. And like you said, their future couldn't be bright for not just her, but her twin sister as well.
Man, our junior pipeline is pretty good, Jason.
Yeah, and it's pretty interesting because we talked about her a little bit, but I want to talk about it again. I like some of the things that they tell us about themselves, that talking about Larissa Gallo for just a minute, she medaled for the first time in her 4 years of doing taekwondo at the Nationals in juniors and seniors. That's not easy to do. It's not easy at all. And on the other side of it, she likes hanging out with her close friends, and she likes traveling, and she likes to study more about dentistry because she wants to be a future dentist. And I just think that kids having these kind of plans and knowing where they want to go, it's very impressive.
And it reminds you of I don't want to wax nostalgic, but how it's supposed to be. Let's think about, enjoy what we're doing now, but let's think about what we're going to do later,
Yeah, shout out to some of the people. Aziza Chambers, one of our multi-time national team
members. Legs.
Shout out to Aziza watching with us. Glad to have you. So-On Kim, congratulations to you on your bronze medal at the Palestinian Open. I saw that. Jade Bazanson, love having you on there. Tell your sister Ellie hi as well, and your coaches. Joe, we've missed seeing some of you guys out there. Luis Reyes, again, he never ages. So appreciate you guys logging on and watching.
All right, and now for our final semifinal rather, of this minus 63 kilogram division. In blue, from Texas, Wren Sullivan. And in red, from Florida, Brittany Morales.
And our semifinalists in the under 63 kilogram division have entered the arena. Wren Sullivan from Texas, NTA Taekwondo,
Yes.
coached by Sang Cha.
Yes.
From Capel, Texas, I beg your pardon.
Is that where the Hard 8 is? Is it in Capel?
It is.
And Hard
It
8 is my favorite place when we go down to Dallas.
And she attends Newton High at Capel, where she's a 10th grader. On the other side, Brittany Morales, 5'7", 62 kilograms.
Yes.
From Peak Performance Taekwondo.
Coached by
Juan Miguel Moreno.
Yes.
Hometown is Miami. She attends the
Also
Miami.
a place I love to visit.
Yeah, who doesn't?
How can you not?
She attends, it says, the Miami Arts Studio from 6th grade to 12th grade at Zelda Glazer. She's a senior and enjoys Italian and Cuban food, where Wren enjoys sushi. Winner here takes on the number 1 seed. Now
And Brittany gets on the board first.
Yeah, she does. She gets on with a, strangely, I think that was an axe kick to the body.
That landed on the Hogu, right?
It was an axe kick to the body that scored. So that's how hard that thing was flying. Coming down when it was attacking towards the head, missed to hit the chest protector, had enough force to score. Good, nice by Morales. It didn't score, but just right.
But it was the right idea. It was the right thing. Wren gets that leg wrapped around.
And there's Sullivan again. Wren Sullivan scored that twice before. Now they're going to wave it off, and I wonder if they're going to challenge this because that looked pretty. He called for a hold. Yeah, he will challenge that. Yeah, he changed his mind. Coach Cha was up, down, up,
Yeah,
down.
been there. Oh, man.
It's early. It's tough. I understand.
Yeah, you don't want to do that in the first round of a semifinal. But,
beautiful
nice.
axe kick.
She got it back.
Yeah, beautiful left leg axe kick. Just brought it right down the middle. And
Reminded me of her sister just then.
Really,
oh, my God.
Really clean.
That looked like Trinity Sullivan, man. Oh, I'm having flashbacks watching her.
Yeah, it's a great first round by both girls because Brittany Morales starts off hot, gets a nice shot to the head. I beg your pardon, gets a nice body shot and then a deduction for the hold for Wren Sullivan. On the other side, Wren thinks she's going to take the lead, and then what ends up happening is they take off her points, but what and gives a deduction.
So give my points back.
So what she says, I'll get it right back.
Give my
She
points
gets it
back.
with a left leg, kind of defensive axe kick in the trade. So I'm going to call it defensive, even though she kind of moved forward with it towards the end to get the points. Again, our technician for Dado today, the one and only James Song, the family that created electronic scoring here in the United States and actually in the world.
That's pretty impressive. We had an interesting conversation in the car with him about Tesla on the way here. I indulged Coach Gallo, and we went to see the movie.
Brittany Morales with the left leg over the shoulder. Wren had her arm out. Brittany Morales got it all the way.
Came around.
She got it through it. She actually pushed through the arm and said, I'm going to score this on your head through your arm. Again, just a lot of snap, a lot of physicality.
There she goes again.
So it's been
She
left
measured.
leg.
She measured that one.
Yeah,
though.
it's left leg to left leg. They both girls have been wanting to hit that left leg. inside the kind of the crescent kick, and Arwen got a deduction for her, so hasn't been able to score. But Brittany scored it twice now and kind of taken a somewhat of a commanding lead here at 9-3.
Commanding because of the style and the tempo of this match.
Exactly.
Yeah, the points are not that. Oh, there she goes again. Goes to the body that time.
Yeah, that was a right. That was a big part. This is a left leg underneath there. When Arwen was her left leg, she was able to take her left leg.
Leg got
underneath.
tangled.
Brittany Morales doing a good job here.
She's got those live hands on the clinch.
Good second round for Brittany Morales as she extends out to 11-3. Interesting, Sherman, as Arwen Sullivan was down in her last match, found a way to get it done late. Can she do it again here in the semifinals against Brittany Morales from Florida? Right,
and she's fighting a person with a little more tenacity than Akila typically has. It didn't demonstrate it in that last match, but Arwen was slow and had a more subdued pace. And I don't know if that's going to be an effective strategy going into this third round here.
But you're right. Arwen slow played her, right?
Yeah.
She kind of lulled her to sleep a little bit and then
slow
came back.
Played is a good turn.
Good counters by both girls. Both girls going to kind of ramp up the action here because Arwen's got to press the attack. And there's the axe kick over the shoulder. Same axe kick this time. The first time she took it down the middle. The second time now she took it over the shoulder and scored it. She took it over her left shoulder when she had her left leg in front and scored it. Digging herself out of the hole pretty quickly. Can she continue that? Again, almost slow played again. Sure.
And Brittany comes back, counters with a lead leg.
That's big. That 2 points is big. Felt like Arwen got some of the momentum back. Felt like she was maybe going to be able to make this really interesting really quickly, but no. Good covers. There's your live hands you talked about earlier. Morales has really impressed me so far.
Yeah, she's done a great job today. She's been fun to watch.
Just 20 seconds left in this round and this match. Arwen Sullivan's going to have to get busy quickly. There's the same axe kick. There's a kind of a front leg cut roundhouse kick. Doesn't score the face. There's the axe kick again.
Is.
But it doesn't score. Yeah, just good job by Brittany Morales. Scooting in and jamming
tight enough, right. She kept her head away from the foot.
In my opinion, she really had to hit that kick in order to make this something special. I'm going to go back to my initial statement.
Very nice.
She got the momentum back when she scored the head kick. And then give Brittany Morales all kinds of credit. A quick answer, body round kick, and that really took her out of her game. Felt like she couldn't get it back. Great highlights here.
All right, so we have until 11:48 for this next final.
So it's time for us to take a quick break. We are.
All right, so the women's final for minus 63 will begin at 11:48. 11:48. We will begin our women's minus 63 kilogram final.
We hope you could hear it, but if you couldn't, that was Sherman telling you that we're going to run our final at 11:48 this morning. This is Chopping It Up, Jason Sherman. We're in the broadcast zone.
Yeah.
Here at the National Center of Excellence in Colorado Springs.
Go grab a bite to eat, a little juice, a little OJ, orange juice, not Simpson. And then we'll see you back at 11:48.
You're watching the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sounds Technology.
Sir, that's not how you say it.
Let me try that again.
Let's do it.
You're watching the Junior Grand Slam presented by
Sight and Sound Technology. All right, that's much better. He's Sight, I'm Sound, we're out.
Who's ready to change the game?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Fear of retaliation. A culture of non-reporting. Who's ready to end abuse in sport?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Are you ready to change the game?
This is Taekwondo. I know they say that soccer is the beautiful game, but to us, this is the beautiful game. moving together. Giving our all. Putting in the work. Measuring ourselves against ourselves. This is the beautiful game. Whether we win or lose, we risk it all. We take chances. We go for broke. Yeah. This is the beautiful game. So join us. Get on this train with us. We can't guarantee how it's going to turn out. Well, we promise you this. It will be quite the ride.
Anastasia Zolicic, 16 years old, Largo, Florida. I got involved in Taekwondo because my dad, who was really big in the sport, overcoming fear has been, I think, my #1 problem until now. It's like an adrenaline rush. So like going on a roller coaster, it's pretty much what it is. Because at such a young age, I think everybody expects so much from me. But I realize now if I put myself thinking like that, I'm not going to achieve anything. I've been through a lot of events against high-level athletes, and I think the fear is now gone because I've been through it and I know what to expect now. I just want to thank all the coaches that work with me and help me get to where I am, and my teammates who pushed me, and also USA Taekwondo for supporting me and helping me become who I am.
I'm CJ Nicholas. I'm from Brentwood, California, and I'm 17. I used to watch Ninja Turtles a lot. I wanted to get into like some karate, kung fu stuff, and my mom was smart enough to put me in a sport that I could have a future in. She put so much work behind the scenes that no one knows about, and whenever I felt tired, I always looked at her and knew that she was even more tired, and realized that I could give a lot more. I think sportsmanship is being there for your teammates and having their backs, along with being gracious in the ring. In the back of my head, since I was little, I've always said, yeah, I'm gonna make it to the Olympics, but I never really understood what it meant. And as I got closer to it year by year, it was, oh, this is real, oh, I have a chance, and now it's here. It's like,
My name is Madeline Gorman-Shore. I am 20 years old and I'm from Littleton, Colorado. I started Taekwondo when I was about 7 and I started competing when I was 12. My demo team that my club school used to have, they came to my elementary school and I just kind of was like, let's go do this. The speed and agility helped me with other sports. Definitely the balance too, because you're always on one foot, and the core and like the leg strength that you have to have for Taekwondo has helped me in other sports. What's most challenging is probably the mentality. My practice is 6 days a week for maybe 1 to 2 hours each day. My ultimate goal is to be an Olympian. Oh, it would mean the world to me to represent in Tokyo. I wanted to do it since I started competing, and it would be like a dream come true.
Tell me when. Ready?
Just smile.
It's your coach, man.
Height.
Bernice, this is Bush League.
Pan Am and for National. That's all.
Oh, I love that. I love that. 2 times. Coach, talk about the
Poomsae gold medalists and young phenomenon. I was going to talk about her dad and his instabilities, but he just demonstrated them. I have some very exciting news for you. For the June Athlete of the Month Award, presented by the U.S. Olympic and Para hurry up before a bus comes or a dump truck or a bulldozer. Be-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Cadet World's coming, man, in Uzbekistan. Have you been there before?
Never.
None of us have. Yeah, no, we don't even know where it is.
I do.
It's over there somewhere.
Yeah.
What's it next to?
Okay, so it's right above. I forgot what the name of it. It's something stand. Something stand.
Something stand. But I get to give her something today.
Are you gonna sing for us?
If I fail, if I succeed, at least I will live as I believe.
You got expert.
This is Bush League.
Bush League.
Bernice, this is Bush League.
This is Bush League.
My name is Ralphie and I am a sponge. About to get it cause I gets it done. Ralphie.
Plus 65 kilograms. Now, we've got female divisions too.
Sir, that is Saturday.
I'm reading the wrong one. I apologize, group.
Chopping it up. B, C, D,
I knew this one.
E. Then we have our seniors. So with our seniors, with our adults, okay, we're getting photobombed. All right. All right, what's brown and really, really sticky?
What?
A stick. Consider yourself officially chopped.
see him.
All right, welcome back to our female under 63 kilogram final. Can we make some noise for our final contestants? Yes, yes. All right, let's get to it. In blue, from the Buckeye state of Ohio, Natalie Hershberger. And in red, from the Sunshine State of Florida, Brittany Morales.
Our second final of the day. This is the women's under 63 kilogram division. We're in the National Center of Excellence. If you just joined us, this is the Junior Grand Slam presented by Sight and Sound Technologies. We're in the final between Natalie Hershberger, the #1 seed out of Ohio, against Brittany Morales, the #3 seed from Florida. Natalie coached by her father, Chris Hershberger. Brittany coached by Juan Moreno. Right off the bat, a good touch from Hershberger. And Brittany Morales scores quickly. 3 body shots in a row, and Hershberger kind of ran into those. And she runs in and gets caught with a front leg roundhouse kick to the head. So a great start for Morales. Oh, beautiful inside left leg. I beg your pardon, right leg. But just clashing, and following. Close. Wow. Brittany Morales really close with the front leg roundhouse kick to the face. Good follows by Hershberger, but better covering by Brittany Morales. Been really impressed with Morales' cover here as Hershberger's been able to do pretty much what she wanted in her first semifinal match, but this is a whole different story. She got caught early with 2 body shots and then a nice flip to the face to score to take it up to 9-0. So the #1 seed down 9-0 after round 1. Plenty of time, but in a little bit of trouble, I think, as Morales is a different level competitor that she's seen to this point of this event.
I think we can harken back to that intensity.
Yeah,
we talked about in her first match.
Well,
she came out.
You did. You
like
talked about
barn burster.
You said you talked about the veracity of her techniques and stuff like that. I said it's some of the most, tenacious technique that I'd seen as far as just the intent, the will to score. Doesn't have any fear at all.
Nope.
And it is showing up here, and some big points against a big-time competitor, Natalie Hershberger.
That's good to see, though. I like to see these kind of finals because this bodes well for the U.S. pipeline.
Yeah, the punch over the shoulder crescent kick that worked so well in the semifinal has been shut down here to the at least to this point by Brittany Morales. And they scored the punch earlier, and here comes Hershberger. Scores the punch earlier, now gets a head kick. Now in a little bit of a rhythm has cut that lead almost in half. And they score the punch for Hershberger. Both players punched, but they scored it for Hershberger instead of Morales. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell. It was a simultaneous punch. And a nice punch and follow by Hershberger. Doesn't get either point there, but Morales also contacted the Hogu as well. So with her roundhouse kick. So this is going to be a great match.
Yes.
We've got about 2 minutes total left, and I'm looking forward to watching this. And a challenge card looks like it's being applied, but I'm not sure what's going on, so we'll try to get to the bottom of it. Okay, from what I can hear, Chris Hershberger thinks that his player, Natalie Hershberger, scored a punch. They pushed for it. 2 different lights came up. Let's see it right there. I think we got to go just a further bit back to see what we were looking for. I think it was right before that. Not 100% sure. But it sounds like he's asking to see if 2 lights came up for a punch. Punch. Let's see. We have 1. Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, if there's another light, I'm missing it there. So. Unless we're looking at the wrong thing, and I think we're not. I think we're looking at the correct time of the match when that particular technique was thrown. It's 9-5. It's a good, really good punch. Yeah, I only see 1 light come up. Partner, what do you see?
I see the same 1 light.
Yeah, and so he's going to get denied, and again, we're only going off of what we saw. So
yeah.
Back to action here, just late in the second round. A 9-5 lead for Brittany Morales. She started off 9-0, so Natalie Hershberger has kind of creeped her way back with a body shot, with a punch and a head kick, and then another punch. So she has worked way back to 9-5. So she's cut the deficit in half. Sherman, what happens here in this third round? Talk me through the strategy for Hershberger first.
Well, I think Hershberger has to do a little bit more of what she just did, which was be a little more aggressive. I like the snap on her right leg when she goes front leg roundhouse kick to the back, but she's doing 1 and sit. So we have to, 1, follow that maybe to the head, force Brittany to have to play a little defense. When she has to play defense and protect her own head, she's not as likely to have that same ferocity that she has. If you're just going to stand across the line from her, she's going to go get you.
Yeah, I've been extremely impressed with both these ladies, but Brittany Morales has really, really taken up another level, and I'm very impressed with her ability to hit this little flip to the face. She hit it against a world-class player like Natalie Hershberger. Hershberger, nice sliding roundhouse kick, contacts the Hogu, just doesn't get, but you're right, there's the 1 and sit that you talked about.
Right.
That needs to be more than 1. Is great motion, and she's used to getting those points because she's so explosive and so big and strong. Oh, nice axe kick. So great following there.
Kicking after Kaya.
Yeah, and it was pretty late. It's an easy call for the referee.
But that's an adrenaline kick.
Yeah, I like the defensive posture here of Natalie Morales, but I still think she's going to have to attack a little bit in this.
She's going to have to go, right. Nice kick to the... Everybody's calling out that low kick. It looked a little low. See?
Yeah, there's your backside.
If we increase the multiplicity of kicks.
Oh, there's a nice cut.
Yeah, but you can't just go front leg. I mean, you can't just go back leg because you're going to get that cut.
Oh, and she scores it.
She brought that up
We're
and
at
around.
11. She got it over. She got it over and through the guard. And Natalie Hershberger wasn't going away at 9-0. That lead wasn't safe. Beautiful little slide to the right. Counter roundhouse kick. Morales is going to go do this little front leg that she's so good at.
There's that kick and punch.
She's got to continue to fight because Morales is good like that.
Comes back and scores. Oh, and she sticks that cut out there again.
Morales with the win.
Excellent
Beautiful
job.
win. Great match by both girls. Brittany Morales scores. And a fantastic job by both girls. An amazing match. Congratulations, Brittany Morales from Florida, on her win here at the Junior Grand Slam. Great action here as Natalie Hershberger works her way back in from down 9-0 to all the way back to 11-11, and then Morales scores late a couple of times to win the match and win the Junior Grand Slam. So congratulations to Natalie Hershberger on her second place finish here at the Junior Grand Slam. And congratulations to Brittany Morales, our champion in the under 63 kilogram Junior Grand Slam. We're gonna get our finalist, Natalie Hershberger, to come out and talk a little bit with Sherman. So we're gonna send it over to Sherman with an interview with our finalist, Natalie Hershberger.
All right, so I'm here with our runner-up, Natalie Hershberger. Can we give it up for Natalie Hershberger? Yes, that was a great match. And you know it's a great match when Jason and I are in there trying to commentate standing up. Talk us through the last few seconds of the round. You've clawed your way back into it. So kind of tell us what was going through your head. Come over this way just a little bit.
I think once I started getting up, I was getting way too comfortable, and I just let down my guard because I thought I had it, but I just gave up the points, I guess. And good, that sounds a lot like what we were saying, that we got a little complacent because it'll do that because we came out of the valley and we evened it out. All right, so tell me what's your experience been like competing in this venue? What's it like? Because you've been here, we've seen each other at other, but that was when you were a spectator. Out here, you were actually competing. What was it like for you? It was a lot different. I don't think the live streaming or anything bothered me much. I think just the altitude was getting to me, even though I was here since Tuesday, but that just wasn't enough time to get acclimated to it.
Yeah, this altitude is mean. Yeah, I get out of breath just standing here and doing absolutely nothing. Well, listen, Natalie, we're very proud of you. Go back and watch the live stream. We talk about what we think about your future. We've watched your trajectory since you were younger than a youth, since you were a little kid. You and your dad have a great rapport. You're definitely one of those athletes that we have our eye on, and we're very proud of you. Can we give it up one more time for Natalie Hershberger? And now, yes, the little engine that could. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Brittany Morales, the women's minus 63 kilogram Grand Slam champ. How does it feel?
Feels amazing.
You don't have a lot of just amazing. So talk us through it. You had a lead and lost the lead, and then you kept pressing and pressing at the end. What was going through your head the last few seconds?
I know she's Natalie's a really tough fight, and I just kept listening to my coach and stayed focused and listening to TJ also and having their support.
Your coach and your undercoach, yes. And that's one of the things that as a coach, we always want coachability. We want to make sure, and you have a world-class coach in your chair, and a world-class coach sitting in the stands. So what was it like for you? What was it like being here under the lights, fighting with the little You have your own intro music and all of that?
It's a different feeling, just like in seniors. It's a whole different environment.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's not nearly as hot as it is down in Miami where y'all train, yeah. Because y'all train at 1,400 degrees. And here it's 1,400 below zero. Well, congratulations. You'll get 160 points. You will be able to say that you've accomplished one of your junior milestones, one of those majors, gets you closer to being the dominant athlete in your division. You're a resident member, an academy member, so you're able to participate in some programs out here, some camps out here. You get these really nice mouth guards that will keep your teeth nice and safe and beautiful. Is there any, and you can also go to OPRO and customize a mouthpiece of your own. Any shout outs? Anybody you want to say hi to?
I would like to thank Coach Moreno and Coach Marlene Moreno and all the other peak coaches plus TJ, my friends, and especially my parents for supporting me.
That's your parents right there.
That's my mom.
That's your mom right there?
Yeah.
The one recording us?
Yeah.
You can't wave in front of the phone, man. Then your hand's going to be in the... School your mama on the etiquette. All right, so remind them who you are, and then you're going to get to tell them to leave because we got to clear out this space.
I'm Brittany Morales, and from Peak Performance, and a Grand Slam winner. And I don't know.
You got to tell them to get out.
And get out.
You don't say it like that. Say it nicer.
Oh no.
Okay, so she said, no, I'm not saying it any nicer. Thank you. Can we give it up one more time for Brittany Morales? Congratulations. So, as nice as mean as she said it, she's right. We do have to clear the space. But if you guys want to get a picture with her, so Mom, I know you want to get a picture, we'll clear out that space over there. You guys can go right over there and get some photos. Thank y'all for coming out. Good morning, I think. It's still morning? Is it still morning? It's 11? I don't know. I just know I'm 12. Oh, it's now noon, so good afternoon. Thank y'all for coming out, and we see y'all later.